So Jonathan, share a little bit about the results from this attorney client that you're talking about.
Okay. So soon after we got completed with the coaching, she was able to book a 2-week holiday where she went down to the Galapagos Islands in the Amazon jungle. And she was disconnected from her office for 2 complete weeks. And that really freaked her out in the fact that she was afraid if she had lost connection with the office, what would actually happen? What would be the result from the clients, the personnel she had, the paralegals? Would they be able to handle doing all this work when she was away? And she found out that just, number one, they actually could. Number two, we also sat down and said, what are your highest value tasks? What do you get most value out of in your practice? And she said, well, you know what? Real estate transactions. I don't make a whole lot of money on them, and they take a tremendous amount of time, and there are some competitors around the corner who are doing it cheaper than I would actually do it for, and so I'm going to get out of that business. Number two, she had a 2-week backlog in getting the wills completed and got the contracts for power of attorneys that she had to get completed. She said, I'm spending way too much time working on the foundation documents, so she had her paralegals build the foundation documents, and she worked with those documents to be able to add in the customized pieces that the client wanted to have. So that was the added value of saying, how do I customize this for what the client really wants to have in their will and in their estate? And she really cut her time from being able to do 2 documents a day over 8 to 9, 10 hours, down to the ability of she would only spend 1 hour on one document. So literally she was able to decrease the amount of time that she was spending on a document from about 4 hours down to 1.
So she's got a 300 or 400% improvement in efficiency there.
Absolutely.
And so what does that do to her hourly rate? I mean, she's able to get a lot more done in less time.
It does 2 things. Number one, it allows her to do more in less time. And number 2, it allows her to say she can bring on more clients, because in the past, she only had a limited capacity of work that she could do. Now she's able to say, well, let me go out there and network and start marketing my services so I can bring in more clients and generate more revenue in my business.
Yeah, her hourly rate has doubled, maybe even tripled, right? Because she's able to get the work done in 1/4 or 1/3 the time, and now she has time to go out and do some business development activity.
Absolutely.
Well, that's pretty exciting. And so the return on investment for her, this was, you said this was actually a group coaching session, right?
There's a group coaching session, which I offer is $200 a month for 4 months, and you cover off 8 sessions. And by the time we got done, I'm sure that her return on investment of that initial fee was almost immeasurable.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, exactly. Number one, it was she actually freed up more time to be able to take vacations and actually spend time now with her husband and her dogs. Number 2, she's actually being able to attract more clients. And number 3, she got into the whole mindset of, hey, let me think about what I want to do 3 to 5 years from now. Maybe I'll bring in an associate attorney, have them work with me, and then I'll be able to cash out in, say, 3 to 5 years and enjoy the retirement that I want. As opposed to when I met her, she was really overwhelmed by all the work she had to do in her business and not enjoying it at all.
That is an amazing return on investment. I mean, that's a pretty small investment for that type of a return.
That's correct.